Hello there, welcome back to Jennie Designs with Paper. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. I'm working on a shaker card. So get comfy and let's get crafty. So today I'm using another image from the Queen and Company Under the Sea card kit. I'm using the mermaid shape because my niece needs a mermaid card. And yes, she calls them merdaids. So I have selected two pieces of pattern paper from the paper pad, this diagonal stripe and a gray polka dot one to kind of use a little piece of to create a rock for the mermaid to sit, the mermaid to sit on. I'm going to be using the foam shape. I will be using the stamp set that says, or the stamp that says Starfish Wishes and Mermaid Kisses. I've also pulled out these Lawn Fawn scalloped edge dies, and I'll be using one of these scalloped dies to cut out the pattern paper. So I'm starting with a card base. This is a dark aqua card base. It matches the stripe in the pattern paper, and I've just created a top folding US A2 size card. They're my favorite. I've cut out that diagonal stripe pattern paper with the scalloped edge die from Lawn Fawn, and on this little piece of the gray polka dot paper, I cut the bottom edge of that with the scallop die as well, so that it will just kind of nestle right down there at the bottom of that striped piece. And so now we're going to go ahead and assemble. Not really. We're not going to assemble because I'm going to do some coloring first. So the mermaid die set comes with a background piece that is her hair, a little piece for her face and upper body, the tail and the little clamshell, bra top, whatever thing you want to call it. I have cut the hair piece and the face and torso piece out of some kind of off-white cardstock, but I decided to go ahead and Copic color them for a little bit more dimension. So I've selected 3 YR colors for her hair to make this mermaid kind of a blonde, because my sweet little niece is a blonde, and this card is because she asked my mom, her grandma, why I didn't make the mermaid card yet. So I am just coloring the little hair on this. And then I realized that this body part piece is going to leave some of the background hair exposed as well. So I kind of put the body die cut, the torso die cut into place, or I guess it's more the face and the neck, and then realized I may as well just cover the whole thing. When you're coloring hair, you need to make your flick marks go in the direction of the hair, which is why I keep flipping mine around. So there is a definite stitched direction that this hair is going on that die. So I just kind of colored added the flick marks in that direction of those stitch lines. Also, you're going to go, you don't have to do it my way. I went darkest to lightest and back again, so that I could make sure that I had the majority of that off-white cardstock all colored in. I am going to use some E01, E02, E04, and E11 for the skin and face. I'm not 100% in love with how the face turned out, but that's because I tried to add things that weren't there, and I'm not great at that. This die set does come with some little circles that you can use to create the eyes, like, little white circles and then tinier black circles. But I have about a gazillion little googly eyes in my stash. So I decided to put googly eyes on this mermaid. For better or worse, she's got rosy cheeks and googly eyes. And the googly eyes are cool, except that every once in a while it looks like she's got a little bit of a lazy eye. Like when you lay it flat, you know how the googly eyes just do their own thing. And it looks like her eyes are each pointing the opposite direction, so it's kind of freaky. But that's okay. We did add some rosy cheeks to this cute little mermaid. Sorry, mermaid. We have to call it a mermaid because that's what my cute little niece calls it. She calls them merdaids, and it's just adorable, and we love it. So I've almost got this, I've got it all colored, and I'm ready to assemble. So I put the face, the neck, and the arms onto the hair background. I am going to add the clamshells. I did decide to go ahead and pull out a purple marker and add a little bit of shading to the center of the clamshells. And then I pulled out a lighter marker to kind of blend that out, but also to go around the edges because this pattern paper is printed on white card or white paper. So I don't really want to see that white core. We're going to go ahead and attach our clamshells to our mermaid, and then we're going to do the googly eyes. So I just put a couple of little dots of glue on the face where I thought the eyes would be. And then I tried to use my pickup stick to pick them out of the little container, but I had to dump them onto the desk. They just wouldn't work out. And here I tried to add a smile, and it is what it is. I made the smile a little bit big, but it is what it is. Okay, we're going to put the tail on, but also I decided the tail needed to have that white core hidden and also have a little bit of shading as well. I only pulled out one color of purple. This is, I think it's like a BV04 or 02. And I just put a little bit around the edge, and then I decided to come back in and add a little bit of shading around like the part of her tail she will be sitting on that rock, because that's where the shadow would be, right? All right, now we are going to glue the tail to the body, and I did have to put this together and then hold it for a couple minutes because there was not a lot of space there to hold on to it with. And now we're going to start assembling the shaker part. So the Queen & Company card kits are fabulous because they have these already like cut out foam pieces, so you don't have to stack things on top of each other or anything like that. They've already got this foam wall created. So I figured out where my mermaid is going to go, and I'm going to put her on this little gray rock that I created. And once I have her sitting down, I've already peeled the backing tape off the one side of this foam. I can lay that on top of the die cut tail. And that is so that there's like a background to the tail. I did grab, so this die cuts another layer, so it cuts the shape of the tail and then it cuts the insert out. So you can add the same color to the top of the foam tape to kind of hide that foam tape. And I almost assembled it again without putting it all together because, oh my goodness. I decided to use the pink shell shaped shaker bits that came in the card kit, as well as the purple kind of, they look like little rocks or little pieces of confetti. And I use the purple in there as well. And then I have in my purchase, because I ordered, it was my first order, or for whatever reason, they added a little package of little pink shaker balls, little beads. So I put some of those in there as well. They kind of go all over the place. You can see they're like everywhere. So then I put the glue on the outline of the mermaid tail, and I put the clear acetate piece that's already cut out. You don't have to cut it. It comes in the kit cut out. And then I added the purple outline to her tail on top of that foam tape. So super awesome product. This is the second card I've made from this card kit, and it is the first card kit I've ever purchased from Queen & Company. I think they are fabulous. We're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment onto a piece of white cardstock. And again, this is the one that says Starfish Wishes and Mermaid Kisses. And I'm going to stamp it onto a piece of white cardstock. Wow, words are hard. I'm using Versaclear Nocturne Black ink because it stamps perfectly even with new stamps the first time out the door. I am using my little guillotine trimmer to trim it down. Probably would have been a little easier to grab my wire guided trimmer from Fiskars, but this one was already on my desk. The purple scrap left over from cutting out, so the purple is the back side of that diagonal stripe that is the background panel. And I used the purple for the tail on the mermaid, and I'm also using it to put behind our sentiment strip just a little bit to kind of pull it up off of that diagonal, give it its own little place to land. I did trim it down with my trimmer, nothing fancy here, just making it, giving it a border. I put a little bit of double-sided glue on the back of that, and we're going to use the tweezers so I can at least mostly get it centered. And now we're going to grab a piece of copy paper and add to the inside of the card just so that it is a nice clean beautiful place to write a sentiment. And I will probably send this to my niece because she's the one who requested it, and she is all about the merdaids, and she likes the shaker cards. So here's a close-up. You can see those googly eyes kind of doing a weird thing, and the weird little smile I tried to draw on this mermaid. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've added a couple of other videos here that I think you will like. I've also added the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. I would love it if you did. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave me a comment below and tell me your favorite sea creature. And have a really fabulous day.